Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Manny B investing in BI, and we've got a Paribus video. Love doing Paribus videos. Need to do more of them more often. But here we go. We're here. We're going to do this. Let's take a look. Blow this up a little bit for you. Paribus has, well, it kind of felt like a development video, but it might not necessarily be one. It's probably just going to be like a, what's next? Our dedicated Paribus development team has been hard at work, advancing various aspects of the platform. We're excited to share our plans of cross-chain expansion and the progress we're making on innovative features like LP token collateralized loans. Ooh, good stuff. Where's the price of Paribus at right now? Let's see. We are 64% up from its all-time low, but almost 100% down from its all-time high at just over 4 cents. So, potential opportunity if this is truly Uptober. But let's take a look at the article. Now that our mainnet V1 is gradually building its total value locked TVL, and we've successfully integrated an Ethereum to Cardano bridge with Chainport, we're busily working on the next raft of developments for Paribus. In our recent town hall on X Spaces, Dennis, our CEO, revealed some exciting progress along with outlining a vision for the future of Paribus that takes an interoperability to a whole new level. Because the landscape in crypto is vast in terms of chains and protocols, many people tend to focus primarily on their favorites. However, we're always understood that the future of Web3 is interoperability, which has underpinned many of our development decisions. Most recently, with the launch of the new Ethereum Layer 2 solutions from Coinbase called Base, we've been researching how well their offering fits Paribus. Dennis explains, we are speaking to Coinbase to see about development potential on the Base network. So total pause right here. I was thinking internally, just thinking in my own mind, Coinbase seems to believe in Paribus, or they at least see what Paribus is doing. And we definitely have proof of that with the inclusion of PBX in Coinbase's product for financial institutions. So this makes perfect sense. I would love to see Paribus on Polygon, though. Get Paribus on Polygon as fast as you can. POS and ZK. Just do it. Just do it and join that community and grow with it. It's an opportunity of a lifetime. We're still in the bear. They've got a vibrant community. Get on. All roads lead to Polygon, their X space. It's awesome. Just a collective of people from all chains just coming together, talking about tech, talking about news. I would love to see Paribus on that X space talking about the platform. It would just be perfect. But let's go ahead and go back to the story here. We are planning around that. Although we do not have a concrete date yet, Base is our next target. So it looks like Base is the next location for interoperability with Paribus platform being over there on Base, which is cool. I am okay with that. But I want to see Polygon. Get involved in that community. I'm telling you guys. Aside from the technical hurdles of deploying across different chains, it's also essential to pace development, Dennis clarifies. We do have a roadmap items in terms of deploying onto other chains, but of course, before deploying, we need to think about how to increase TVL on any deployment, because it's no good having deployment lacking TVL and utility. So we want to go one step at a time. Totally understandable. TVL is very important and hard to come by, which is why I recommend Polygon. Another aspect of having multiple versions of Paribus operating across different chains is the potential for differences in rates to occur. As our system operates a dynamic interest rate model, these rates vary across the liquidity and demand for each asset type. It's an issue Dennis is already contemplating how to address. When we have Paribus deployed on multiple chains, we will live across different EVM worlds. What we could possibly do is something like IBC or Layer 0. Interesting. To allow the Paribus protocol, regardless of which chain it's on, to communicate with one deployment to another. Now that sounds like something that Blueshift is doing with their Layer 0 based on Cosmos SDK on the Kava blockchain. Very interesting how we see a lot of these different protocols that have the same problems kind of coming up or coming to the same conclusion and oftentimes coming to the same resolution. And I've been seeing that Layer 0 a lot. I actually want to do a video on it, and I actually created a thumbnail for the video and everything. So this is perfect. It's something that I want us to start working on once we deliver the USPs, but this is quite an interesting concept that will differentiate Paribus from all other cross-chain borrowing and lending platforms. Another area we are actively working on is accepting liquidity provider or LP tokens as collateral. Many decentralized exchanges or DEX issue LP tokens to people when they lend their assets to the DEX liquidity pool. As such, the LP tokens have an intrinsic value because they can be redeemed for the underlying asset. It's a subject of intense interest to us. As Dennis describes, I'm quite surprised that not many DeFi protocols have support for such collateral types, especially given that it's ambiguous in the space. Everyone pretty much has some form of LP token. So there are a lot of LP tokens sitting idle that can be leveraged. It's interesting. I want to say Indigo attempted to do something like that as far as staking, but Indigo is not a borrowing and lending protocol per se. So Dennis is quite correct in saying that no other borrowing and lending protocol is doing that. It's like, wouldn't it make sense like a smaller or up and coming protocol would do something like that, like take Uniswap LP tokens or take QuickSwap LP tokens, these big popular protocols with lots of TVL in comparison to other applications across all the chains. Wouldn't you want to take like Aave tokens as collateral? That would be cool. But it makes sense. This makes sense. I like where Dennis's head is at on this one. So I think that we're going to be one of the first to support such collateral types. I believe so too. And they have like the little Uniswap. Like again, why not? Why not? Dennis continues, we've been deploying the LP aspects alongside the governance and NFT side for the last 2 months. Our developers have given us an update that the first part of the LP side is now finished, which is the ability to track prices of the underlying assets of the LP and then provide that price feedback onto our protocol. Now that side is finished, it's on the code review, and then the second part is the liquidation mechanisms for the LP token. So they're serious about this LP token business. That is under development, but we're making very good progress on the LP side, and we hope to have that live maybe 2 months after the NFT module. For those familiar with our approach to development, it's always a moving target in Web3. For example, as we were preparing to launch our governance system on Arbitrum, Milkomeda updated its offering, which meant both were viable options. Over time, our community has grown to more deeply understand the process, and we appreciate the continual support and encouragement we receive from them. While the present market conditions aren't ideal for anyone, we continue to build and grow, irrespective of price. And I'm telling you, if you're building in the bear, you will be rewarded in the bull. And I believe that is going to be the case for Paribus and all of the folks who are still here today. Stay strong, avoid the shills, and avoid the chills, I guess. I don't know. Thank you for checking out the channel. Make sure you hit that like, hit the share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.